crazy night in the Hillside garden. Massive storm came over from the west, going eastwards. Massive destruction in Croatia, in Serbia, all across Vojvodina where we are. I'll show you some footage in a second of what it was like last night. It was pretty scary. Nobody's left with no damage. There's the cherry tree there, you can see of the neighbours. My vineyards are all fallen over. Now I'm getting really sick of those. Like, I don't know if I'm going to even bother repairing them or think about taking them out now, because I'm done. These wooden posts are no good, they're rotten, and now I've got to replace them all, and well, we'll see. But there's also my tomato frame. I mean, I've lifted it up now. It was sort of lying down. Fortunately, I still have tomatoes somehow. Something will carry on growing, so I don't know what to do with this now. This is completely broken and I got to fix it, and we might be in for more bad weather, so I don't really know what to do with this. I don't even feel like fixing that now. I think I'm just going to wait a few days, see what happens. Down here had another tree broken, fortunately not a very valuable one. It's an old plum tree which was probably on its way out anyway, but just the force, the wind bending the trees was just absolutely crazy. And a lot of the trees are like this. There's just like a whole branch just got like cloven off, just snapped off and fallen over. So yeah, I'm not bothered about this at all. That I was thinking of planting something here anyway. I've got my persimmon over there, and I was thinking of maybe another persimmon here, so that's all good. And a few branches fallen off here. I suppose the biggest loss really has been down here. The food forest area is fine. Well, the Jerusalem artichokes are looking pretty sad, but I think they'll pick up again. And anyway, the main thing's happening underground with the Jerusalem artichoke, and I think that's just going to be fine. Yeah, down here's the kind of biggest loss. This was one of our few walnut trees that was actually producing anything, and you see it's like it hasn't broken clean off, it's sort of twisted off, and it's hanging over our fence now down the bottom here. That land doesn't really belong to anybody, and I'm probably just going to leave that for now, to be honest. I'm going to see if it'll actually survive. I mean, look on the bright side, it'd be easy to pick walnuts. The damage looks pretty bad on the trunk there, though. I'm not sure that part's going to survive, but anyway, it's not urgent to fix it. And there's far more damage been done around in the area, and we got off fairly lightly. And I think it's just important to note, if you're trying to do something sustainable and long term, you need to have redundancy and backups and resilience in that sense. So, yes, that was our biggest walnut tree. We do have another one. We've got another one here on the way, which is producing for the first time this year. There's another one over there. So we've got backups. It wasn't like, oh, this is our only walnut, or our only shade trees fallen down. We've got 2 chestnuts, too small to have suffered any damage. But look, the neighbour's cherry tree, they moved here about 3 or 4 years ago. They didn't plant anything new, so that's their only cherry tree. And is that the apricot? No, that's just a cherry tree, damaged and probably have to come down. So they don't have another one. So now they're going to have to plant a new one, and it's going to be 5 or 6 or 7 years before they get any cherries off it. So there's another lesson again with this crazy changing climate. That's another kind of resiliency and redundancy we need to think about for our food forests and our permaculture gardens, so that we don't suffer irretrievable loss. Now I'm going back up to the house to see what I can do. We've got no power. power cables come down. You might just be able to see in the distance, right over there, where the tree, actually there's a pine tree, broke off and fell and brought down the power cables, and the electricity company ain't going to be coming to us anytime soon. We're way off track, off the beaten track. So yeah, I think we got off pretty lightly. Could have been worse if we didn't have backups. So let's keep thinking about the future, you know, and thinking about redundancy and resiliency, and planting more than we need of everything. Ovako još nisam vidio.
It doesn't look as scary.